than what it previously was. Oh, all right. See, camera fixed. You can kind of see Jamis. We'll raise it up a little bit. Think we're good. Wait till we get a couple people in here. Oh, my back. Been trying to do a little bit of cardio lately. Yesterday I was feeling it a bit. Today, still kind of feeling it. Hey Apex, how's it going today? It's fine evening wherever you guys are at. But recently got in funny enough, not a sponsor for the channel, but I got a big bad loot box in. Because some of the stuff I just can't get anywhere for my sponsor thingies. Oh, so we go in there. That's just some random stuff I've been buying over the past couple days. Hey, Jason. For instance, was at Target and came across these, which I've been pretty pumped about trying to get a hold of. Because they did an old line, like way back in the day, of Nightmare Before Christmas figures. And I kind of wanted to get into them at some point. And then they showed off the cloth version and then teased doing the ultimate. And I was like, oh, I kind of want the cloth version, but if they're going to do an ultimate, I'd just hard buy an ultimate. And comes with all the extra faces and stuff. So I'm super stoked. Because one thing I'm slowly working on with my office area, and made some progress already, but the alien stuff, I'm pretty sure I can kind of condense into one section here. Yeah, Diamond did some too. There's been a few companies that have done some action figures. I might be getting mixed up. I'm pretty sure NECA did like an old run. Like they're not as like posable as like some of the stuff nowadays, but I remember them doing one. But I kind of want to try to condense like the alien stuff into one section and sort of clear this up a little bit is what I'm working on. Because I kind of eventually want to turn this top shelf into just dioramas all the way down. So that's the hope. So what I was thinking about doing with the Nightmares is doing the the hill with the curl on it. I think would be really cool, and then have like the characters hanging out. Because I want to do that. The turtles, I eventually want to do like a rooftop scene for the movie stuff. Power Rangers, not 100%. Honestly, I kind of want to try to get the Power Rangers off the top shelf for the most part. It's going to be kind of hard with the Zords. The Zords and the giant helmet, per se. But just to show you guys what else is going on in the box. For some fun ones, we got the Universe Fighter Gridman from Figma. I'm not sure if we'll 100% open everything here, action figure wise. But did snag him, like the anime Gridman. So I wanted to grab this since it was a unique one. Just looks cool. It's got a rainbow beam. Who doesn't love rainbow beams? Probably the big one, the one I'm most excited about, is we got the Ling Ji-hoon. Probably saying this wrong. Yeah, Ling Ji-hoon. Ji-hoon? Pacific Rim figure. We got Gipsy Danger. Super stoked for this thing. Yeah, well, I don't have animated. Well, sorry. I don't have animated loose. So there's not really a point in me doing anything animated diorama. If anything, it'd probably be Last Ronin would make more sense. Like, do the sewer from that. Could work out. Because movie, I already technically have a diorama. Granted, a couple of things popped off of it, but we did it for the channel a while back, was the dock scene. So I have that. So I have like the super shredder with the crumbling wood, and then they can stand on top of the dock. I have that made. But I do want to do like a rooftop with my giant turtles. I think would be really sweet. And then just do the probably from the wall here. We'll probably just have I might paint them or print them, but it'd be like New York City in the background for that one. And I could cover up this window. It's the only thing I really don't like about these like doing the streams is you can see my window. We never use the damn thing. But he was the big one. Super excited for this thing because I'm more waiting for them to do the kaijus, but I definitely want to support the line so that they'll make the kaijus. And I love the Crimson Typhoon, so I'm hoping this is as good as that thing. I'll let you buy them. You should. If you're interested, link in the description. Calcus Toys has them. Save 6% off your order. Code Steve Calcus at checkout. I actually think they have them in stock at the U.S. warehouse too, so you don't have to worry about the whole tariff thing. Because I know some places are starting to charge for that now. But I'm pretty sure if you order it from the stateside warehouse, that you'll be able to get it without having issues. And then for other random stuff, got some anime girl things. So we got Shouts here in a bunny outfit. It's kind of my thing. We got... Honestly, I'm kind of forgetting her name. And I was hoping it would say it on the box. She's from Free Run. Ah, you're doing me dirty here. Actually, who made you? Sega. Okay, it is a Sega statue. But got her from Free Run. It's the armpit girl. It's the thing I remember from her name. Desktop cuties. Got a dress up darling one. It's her in the little demon outfit. And then, last and definitely not getting open. You guys can get a tease though. This is our Nez's. Funny enough, everything in this box minus the NECAs was cheaper than this thing. Oh man, these people know their product design. Oh, that's funny. Because you'll see here, open package. You can see the figure. Looks solid. There's a lot of foam though, kind of covering up things. Can you tell me why there's a window package in the back and it's only showing her butt? Oh, that's good stuff. Well, at least he doesn't have to unbox it. Now you just put it that way on your shelf. You're fine. Man, Casey's going to town up there. Somebody broke into the bedroom. She probably had a dirty diaper. Arnez is a man of culture. Oh, that's funny. He's actually got another statue on the way too, because for some odd reason he has me buy him the things. So he had that pre-ordered on Big Bad, and then my other import one that came in. It's like, funny enough, speaking of bunny girls, he collects the Bicube bunny, or not Bicube, the B style ones, which I only have a couple. He has all the Overlord ones. I've been sticking to the smaller ones because they're cheaper. And it's one of those things like, with a lot of this stuff, I don't really want to spend too much money on it, but I like these. So for the expensive ones, I only really get something that I really, really like. So that's why I have like the Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo. This, I'm fine with the $35 this was. Is it going to break my bank on that one? So it doesn't show up as... Right? Well, to be fair, his wife doesn't really care. She's like mine. Like, she just like have fun. Rather be like random anime girl, you know? Oh, okay, I think we're going to start with the anime girls. Because I know people aren't going to really be that interested. And eventually we'll probably get more people popping into the stream. So I'm just going to kind of rush through these real quick since we probably won't be live streaming any... Or not live streaming. I doubt I'll do any unimportant reviews of this stuff. Especially with the 4 other ones that we definitely need to do. Well, technically, the Gypsy will just get a full review. Also, for some odd reason, I thought this was going to be bigger. I'm hoping it's about Pop-Up Parade size. I'll be happy. Probably not. Looking at it. Well, at least she's all in one piece, though. That's a positive. Got my random choppy chop knife. Just grab the closest thing I can find on my my crab table out there. Actually, you know what? That might be close. I could always go grab one because they're right over there, but then I have to climb over things and I don't want to. I just don't. Got some tape. Oh, the stand's got a little detailing to it. That's kind of sweet. Wasn't quite expecting that. Got your Diplodocus from Jurassic World line. Oh yeah, the Rick Sands haircut's kind of sweet. Yeah, there's like certain things she'll be like, "Did you really need to buy it?" This is one of those like, "Did you really need to buy it?" But my copium is I've converted from buying like the expensive things because there's a lot of things. It was like if it had an action figure, I was okay buying it, but that's gotten a little bit too expensive nowadays, especially like how much I like buying just random anime stuff. So my copium is instead of buying the action figures, I just buy these. Because I'm spending like a third of the price, and it's a way to get a representation of the character in the collection without having to fork over as much money. And if I decide to do hammer videos of these at some point, again, does not hurt my feelings at all. Pretty sweet though. Kind of like the pose. It's pretty basic. Hey, art. This is the one I was super excited about. Oddly enough. This is actually one of the animes, more recent animes I was really into was Dress Up Darling. So don't get me wrong, I do like me some shonens. I also like animes that are a little bit on the darker side, you know? Got some violence in them. Who doesn't? But then also, for some odd reason, I really like rom-coms and harems too. This kind of, at least fell into the rom-com section. And because I like doing the conventions, doing the dress-up stuff too and whatnot. It felt a little bit relatable, like, of course, not in the same sense, but just in the fact that like the characters are into the same sort of things. Like even the dude puts and paints dolls. Oddly similar. Yeah, well, it's like I like the with action figures, and the whole reason I mainly collect action figures is that I like being able to pose them myself. And granted, the thing I've like over the years have come to learn is just like I don't really mess with these things enough to really merit them being as posable as they are. Especially the anime stuff, like the Godzilla stuff, I mess around with quite a bit. Power Rangers, like this stuff here gets messed around with a little bit. But for the most part, the animes are kind of like I pose them and they go behind glass. So them being, because even like for like reviews and pulling things out for comparison videos or doing skits or whatnot, which I'm trying to get back slowly into doing more and more. Started adding them back to the normal reviews. But I just, like I said, I just don't mess with them enough to really merit them being fully posable. And it's like, if I would have posed her similar to that anyways, I'd just buy the thing already decently posed. Or I could just buy, if I do like the pose of the statue, just get another statue of it. I like when these streams start off like relatively inappropriate. I was kind of thinking they maybe would have done the same thing because a few, like the Yalbedo that we have, she'd have like translucent hair towards the tips. Hi, buddy. Cat's here. She kind of looks like she's trying to grip something. Looks a little inappropriate. I like the outfit though. Pose is nice. Terrifying side. Hold up. We need to fix that. It's always funny when I'm in like some group chats like Arnez and a few of my buddies, and when they start talking, it's just that goes off for like the next like 5 hours. What do you want? You can sort of see his ear now. You get up here? Okay. Gotta bomb the stream at some point. I dig it. I actually have a couple of these ones on pre-order. Or different versions anyways. Because again, just really like the anime. And between that, it's one of those ones like, I probably should cancel the other one since now I have that one. Because again, it's like, how many versions do I need? But I do like that outfit. That scene in particular is just hilarious where they go to the Love Hotel. It's a good time. All right, well, anyways, we're going to keep cracking. Now he's going to get super rubby because I'm not paying attention to him. Just as a heads up, cat, I do have a knife. Just so you are made aware. Not a very sharp knife on a high note. It is pointy, though. Yes. So needy all the time. Yes, you. He's a daddy's boy. Also, everything's got to smell like him. It's funny when Ernest comes over because he gets super skittish for like about 5 minutes. And then he's like, okay, you've been here long enough. We're cool now. Now, cat hair is going to be on everything. It's a box. Oh no, the box is taped. What are we going to do, chat? What are we going to do? I got to ask you to stop rubber. I'm trying to get it out. Oh, all right. You got to get down, bud. Oh, no. Thank you. I kind of need my lap. I will say, for the price point, I've been really liking these by Cute Bunnies. Hey, 88. Just because of the price point, and then, like, they even have real stockings. Like, that's insane. Especially at the price point. Like, they're relatively big. She's going to actually scale, too. Like, she's actually a little shorter than some of the other ones. Which I think works really nice. The packaging leaves a little bit bizarre because it's just bubble wrap. And look how... So, I got the ears are here, and I have to get this thing to travel all the way down. They're actually each in their own little pocket. Which I guess is kind of handy, because it's like one shipper bag can do a lot of different ones of them. Which is pretty sweet. This is my show. Pretty much. I could probably just do live streams of the cat hanging out all day. It'd probably do better, to be fair. Because who doesn't love Baby Servo? Oh, next question. Am I going to be putting these ears on correctly? Oh, God. I forgot how terrifying this is. Hey, Kaiser. Crap videos bring into extra 20k view. Probably would. Although YouTube kind of hates that algorithmly wise, so it'd probably have to be like, he'd have to have his own channel. So it'd be like the Geek Cat or something. The Geek Chest featuring Servo. Not too bad. It's got the same little bass going on with a lot of them, where it's got the bee with the bunny ears, but pretty sweet. I dig that. Really, phone? It's like I muted it, and it was like, yeah, no, you didn't. What was the last Godzilla figure that I got? Probably the Space Godzilla one, the Trimass, or the Super 7 poster. I think it's the newest Godzilla one I got. Review-wise, there's actually... He's been hanging out around here. I'm trying to figure out where I put him. I think he's on a chair over there. But it's the Odo Island Godzilla from -1. The small Bandai vinyl I got a little bit ago. I was thinking about customizing it at some point. I think the wait is over. I'm going to open this guy. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get through everything. Probably, I want to open Jack for sure on the stream. Sally, I could probably hold off on. Actually, kind of surprised. I figured more people would be checking this out, especially with Pacific Rim. I'm so stoked for this thing. It better not suck. Although I have high hopes because so many things. Oh yeah, it comes with batteries. I forgot about that. Ooh, did I need a screwdriver to get the last batteries in? I don't think so. Wait and see. What else is here? Comes with the screwdriver. Did Crimson come with a screwdriver? It's kind of neat. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, on a fun note, we can just do it. Oh, so when you get them open up, oh, the guns, the plasma cannons have blast. Oh my god, he's so blue. Like a she's so blue. I'm going to be honest, the color is a little off. I like the color. Oh, that is a really nicely pulsed blood. God, you hear the ratchets? We'll have to wait and see if it's better than the Shigoken. Because that Shigoken is like, mwah, like chef's kiss. Probably like one of the best figures I've ever gotten. Especially in terms of like movie likeness. Like, the problem with this already is it's the wrong color for being Gipsy Danger. But just look at that, like it's got working pistons in the knee, which is sweet. Oh, I was kind of hoping the plates back here would maybe shift a little bit. Doesn't look like it though. So that is something you gotta be a little bit concerned with, is the shoulder plates possibly getting in the way of things. Yeah, I was gonna say I probably should get brought down the Crimson. Because he's got to be pretty close to the NECA, right? That's about the same, right? Definitely no more for the video. Ooh. Comes with a pair of the chain swords. Of course, you get the boat. Which hopefully, eventually, they already confirmed that they're going to be doing Otachi, so you'll be able to smack him with a boat. And it comes with plasma hands, shooting the plasma out of it. Get a pair of those, actually, so you can double fist them if you really want to. Also comes with crunch shipping containers. Yeah, it's one of those, like, if you don't have the Shigoken, like, if you didn't already have the Shigoken, I wouldn't worry about it. Unless you're really, really, really in the Pacific Rim. But even at that point, if you're going to spend the money, they have the 12-inch version that's like die-cast metal and everything. I think Gypsy just went up for pre-order not too long ago. Again, link in the description for Cowcus Toys. You can save 6% off your order code SteveKickCowcus at checkout, and they do free shipping. Link in the description. But they did have a Crimson Typhoon, or not Crimson, Eternal Alpha is up for order. He looks dope. Like, I almost want to grab it. But in terms of budget, these are just a little bit more budget friendly for me. And I already have like a really big, I have like the 18-inch NECA. So I have a big Gipsy Danger. And I only have so much shelf space. So like him and Knifehead, my favorite mechs, my favorite kaiju. We're good to go. Yeah, I'm digging the. Like I said, the color's not quite right, but it looks sweet. He's got more of like a nighttime appearance. The way the colors look. Like I think like this with a little bit of lighting, you do like a black backdrop, like him fighting Otachi. Pictures will look really sweet. Yeah, they like I said, they showed prototypes of it. Leatherback's up for pre-order. The Leatherback lights up. Super stoked for the Leatherback. So I probably, since we're here, figure out the lights. Because the last one was all magnets. So the one weird thing with these is the magnets are used to turn the lights on in this thing. And funny enough, the boat is how you turn on the lights. So it looks like the back plate comes off here. So this piece here that was kind of shifting on me, this actually removes. If I can get it off. I got the top piece off. Now we're kind of just struggling. There we go. All right. So once you pop this off, exposes the back. Then we get the fancy little screwdriver that they sent us. You know, it came out so easy on my finger, and then it just like went back in, and then I don't mind to scuff things. Okay, I'm gonna trip. Well, that went on the floor. Why is it so difficult? There, jeez. Now we got a quest for a screw. Oh, I sees it. All right, we got it back in the plastic. We're hunky dories. Okay, so they sent us 4 of them. Does it say how many I need? Oh, I need 3 to light it up. Now, I don't want to be picky, but I think they sent more of them with the Crimson. I'm just happy that they sent the batteries. Because especially if they're the button batteries, I hate trying to get a hold of these things. It's a nightmare. And by nightmare, I mean I gotta wait like 2 days from Amazon. But who's got time to wait, you know? So we got that, and then... So... What side's power? That side's power? Oh, this is going to be interesting. So it's just 2 sets of springs. All right, we got 2 in. Working on a 3rd. Now, be a responsible streamer. I probably should have did this the other way around. And had you guys be able to a little bit... be seeing the figure more than seeing me. But I didn't feel like setting up the office. So we're just going to live with it. All right, some batteries in. Trying to see. Batteries are in right. All right, just wanted to double check before I show you guys. Get that screw back in. Wind that back up. All right, everything's popped back in. Then you take your boat. Just tap the back. Let me see if I can turn off some of the lighting here for you guys. So you guys can see a little better. Oh. That's sweet. I know it's asking a little bit, but it would have been kind of cool if there was a little bit of like translucent plastic around like the shoulders, because he would have some of the lights like up here too and such. And that would be sweet. I know it's asking quite a bit. Oh yeah, we're not responsible at all. It's odd enough that people trust us with a child. I'll be honest. I'm digging this one quite a bit. My gut feeling is I think I like the Crimson Typhoon a little more. I do like that the boat is what triggers the lights instead of being one of the extra arm. Because if you're going to be displaying it, you probably are going to have the boat around or displaying it like him holding the boat or whatever. So if you want to turn the lights on, simple enough to do. You don't have to go bust out or pop an arm off or something to do it. Something that you'll have readily available. But super sweet. The only other thing I think, if I had a minor complaint, is because of how they did the Crimson Typhoon and having almost like that titanium plating on it, which isn't quite the way it was in the movie. Like, this looks more movie accurate, but just the coloring is a little different. Well, Crimson, the coloring was movie accurate, but like the plating on it wasn't quite the same. It would be kind of cool to maybe do something like that with this. Yeah, they showed they're making Eureka. I think they showed the core, like all the first movie kaiju or Jaegers. They'd shown prototype of Saturn, Otachi, Leatherbacks up for pre-order, and Avengers up for pre-order. Which I'm stoked for the Avenger, because it comes with like the nuclear pack and everything. That one's gonna be cool too. But we'll save the rest of that for the review. Tomorrow I'll probably do some photos on Instagram with it for tomorrow. Probably bust out some of the NECA figures and we'll do some stuff. Especially since it has the boat. Need a picture of it socking on a leatherback. Yes. Have you seen the Haya? Oh man, I'm gonna be saying its name. Skyla? The kaiju that Godzilla fights in Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, the first one. The giant crab spider thing with tentacles, with the Cthulhu head. It's like Siren. Yeah, is it pronounced Scylla or is it like Skyla? I think it's Scylla, right? It's kind of like if it's like it's an I. But yeah, that went up for pre-order. Oh. Again, link in the description for CaucusToys.com. You can save 6% off your order. Code Steve Caucus and checkout. If you guys are interested. They should have it up for pre-order if they don't already. Okay, so this is the one I'm most concerned about. Because NECA sometimes, with the joints, they sometimes paint the joints. Can be an issue. I've had figures like this from them in the past that have really thin arms or thin limbs and are jointed. Tend to be a bit scary. Because the ones I still have, just because I never sold them, and then I have a lot of fun playing the games with my wife. So, like having some kind of representation. Yeah, the one that oozed all over Godzilla, yep. It looks sweet. I love the coloring on it. Also was not on my bingo card for action figures that we're going to be putting on in the near future. I figured we'd probably get at least a Mecha Godzilla or a Star King or something before that. But lo and behold. Oh, he's so thin. As he should be. Mr. Jack Skellington. Now, I know we don't really talk about it much on the channel, but growing up, loved the crap out of Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my favorite Halloween/Christmas movies of all time. Honestly, because even it's just like, because it's a combination of that, plus I love the whole stop motion aspect of it, the character design, like everything about it I just love. Even the music rocks. Which they could. Like, if we're getting Scylla, like, yeah, I don't think anything's really off the table. Granny April, yeah. If I see it at Target, I'll grab it for sure. Or just locally. I don't think I'm going to order it. I'm kind of concerned because people are saying it's like $50, which... Why? It comes in 2 little turtles. Not really worth the price of what like some of the 2-packs were for. I think the soldier ones were selling for like that much. It's kind of high. But I need to grab it. I'm excited for that. That one, the Casey Jones would be sweet. Casey Marie. We talked about that before on the channel, though. Like, I'm probably obligated to buy multiples of those ones. Oh, such a tiny joint this thing has on its arms. So one thing when posing this, I would highly recommend is posing it near the joint that you want to move. Because if I want to like move this shoulder and I go to bend it down here, you're probably going to fudge something up. So if you're moving the shoulders, make sure to move it here. If you're going to move the elbows, grab both sides, bend the elbows. To get your positioning. Ooh, like that ball joint though. Oh, double ball jointed. Sweet. Again, just because my cat's been here just a little bit. It is all over the place. How's the legs? I would assume this is a ball joint. Works good. I'm digging it. Uh-oh. We might have found the first problem joint because I see some paint in it. It's like a little bit of a lift right there. It doesn't quite want to bend. Now, one thing you should probably do with these is heat them up prior to messing with them. But I do YouTube, so if it breaks on stream, it makes it infinitely better. But no, he's working really good. I'm liking him quite a bit. It was one of those, like, I was almost half tempted just to buy him, and just have him hanging out on the shelf back there. But like I said, eventually, and it'll probably be more of like a Halloween thing, I would be way more interested in doing a diorama for this. Just because it'd probably get more, a little bit more traffic. But all the accessories it comes with, I'm not going to get super into them. But the one other selling point of this is just like how many faces this guy comes with. Because you'll see there's like 4 there. And I'm not going to get it all out, but then he has like an extra 3 back here too, with extra hands. And you get little Zero, the best boy. Which kind of looks like glow in the dark plastic. I wonder if it is. But I do think that's going to be good for the unboxing portion of the stream. Figure around Bucks, I'll be able to hop back on and do some of the other ones because I wouldn't mind opening the Gridman, but he can hang around for a little bit. Hey, Andrew. I did see the Jurassic World trailer. It looks sweet. I'm always excited for him. I didn't really like Dominion was fine. Fallen Kingdom also was fine. Not my favorites. Like, I really like the Jurassic World, but it's like everything that's come out after it has been like really hit and miss. There's some cool things about them, some things that just kind of make you roll your eyes. They're more or less sort of on the level of like JP3 for me. Like, actually, I'd probably put JP3 higher than probably Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Like I said, not the worst. Like, they're still like watchable for me, but just not like I would much rather watch like the original 3 over that one. If Fallen Kingdom, like the beginning of the movie was solid and the end was solid. Once they got off the island, it got kind of a hot mess for a bit. And the end of the movie was like kind of what you want of like a sweet Dino Crisis movie. It's like I like that Dino Crisis, like Resident Evil kind of feel to it, with a genetically modified dinosaur chasing them around. Yeah, Dominion, it's got good set pieces. It's just like the pacing's so off. And I didn't really like that there was like multiple stories going on that just kind of, I don't know, didn't really tie together as well. Like I didn't really care for really like what was really going on with the Chris Pratt stuff. And you're like, wanted to see more of their like the previous characters, but then the previous character stuff wasn't really that interesting though. But eventually it ramps up, especially with like the Dilophosaurus scenes and like the Giga. Reboot would be kind of cool. Hey, Atomic. Yeah, Dominion's got like some cool stuff. Like, again, it's still watchable. Like, it's one of those, but if I put it on, it's generally I'm watching it and I'm not really like watching, you know? Mainly just waiting for hitting certain beats. Yeah, I pretty much went through most of everything. We did unbox the Gipsy though. Gipsy sweet. Light up features pretty sweet on it too. My only current complaint is it's very blue. Which is kind of nice because it reminds me more of like the nighttime scene. And even like some of the, I think one of the NECAs was even more in the shade of blue. But it's definitely got more of like that nighttime color. Especially like the China fight. It's a little bit more similar to that. The way like the lighting and everything's hitting it. But in all actuality, it should be more of like a bluish gray instead of this more navy color. But I kind of dig it. It'll stand out a little bit more on the shelf though. So if you're already collecting Pacific Rim stuff, it kind of has like its own little identity with all of them. Dino figures have been cool. I was kind of hoping they would have done that with when they did the Sofubi Spirits, the Sofubi Spirits line. I actually kind of liked that line. And I thought it worked really well with the robot spirits that they were doing. And was hoping that would transition so we get like robot spirits of the first Jaegers and got Sofubis of the Kaijus. Because then possibly could have got a Slattern. I like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was like my jam growing up. Generally speaking, though, I would say I'm more of like a Godzilla, like giant monsters things is more my wheelhouse. But Jurassic Park is also kind of its own giant monster movie, if you will. And I was like growing up, I was obsessed with dinosaurs and stuff too. So of course, Jurassic Park was always sweet. I just really loved like I said, love the first 3. I liked the world. It's just like I said, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion was kind of whatever. Camp Cretaceous is okay. I haven't seen the newest season though. Master Morpher? Let's do. Watch out. I don't think we ever did a video on this. I used to have all the legacy morphers, but I ended up selling all but the OG one because I had this one. So didn't really feel like I needed the Green Ranger morpher. So this kind of like tied in, I think, a little bit better for the collection. Now the question is, I don't think there's batteries. Yeah, I don't think I popped batteries in this. But yeah. It's pretty solid though. I'd say like the old Bandai Legacy morphers were a little bit better. But it's like a little bit better. I do dig the stand though. If I can get it off without knocking over all my coins. That was the other thing I liked about this too, is it had all of Tommy's coins throughout his run, which is really sweet. Like I said, I've been trying to condense too, so I was like, got one good morpher for that. God, I'm gonna mess with the shelf. It's already messed up. But my pride and joy one that I'm slowly working on. Granted, I already can't get a few people, but my original Legacy morpher that I've gotten signed by a couple of people from the Power Rangers. I got Johnny Yambach and Tom. Is it Tony Oliver? Is that his name? Yeah, it was the voice of Saba in the Zord. I got that signed by him. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters. Superman, you might be able to talk me into. Fantastic Four, if it's got good reviews. I've seen enough Fantastic Four movies to know I should probably wait and see what everybody else's opinions are before I go and check them out. Oh, the Heritage Auction? No. No, I was watching some stuff and I was interested in getting a few things, but like right when the auctions happened, my dog got super sick and I spent a lot of money on the vets. So I wasn't able to try to grab anything, which sucked. Sucked both ways too, because we still ended up losing Shin too. But I was watching a couple like the suits and I was hoping to maybe get something cheap. Or they had the turtle ones up there. Turtles were sweet. The next mutation stuff. Oh yeah, would have been. Oh man, like one of those monster suits. I was trying to figure out before Shin's issues was if I bid it on one of the random generic monster outfits, how I was going to get it back home. Because I probably would have had to, if hopefully win to bid, and then I would have had to drive to Texas to go pick it up and drive it back. So there's no way I'm shipping it, which would have been like a good. From Michigan, it'd take me about 3 days. 3 days on average to drive down there, so I'd be spending a week there and back just to go pick up a costume. Oh yeah, they had so many. The Zed, oh, like my boy. They had the OG. They had the OG. The Dino was it Cosmic Fury that he came back in? I'm really bad in the later ones. And then they had the Netflix specials and stuff. The staff, oh, those are sweet. Then the putty suits would have been kind of cool. I was specifically watching like one of the Dino Thunders because I was thinking like maybe like the Stunt Yellow Ranger might have been an easier one to get a hold of. I was surprised the Kamen Rider one went for so much. The Mask Rider outfits, because those were rough shape. But you had the helmets. They had Beetleborg helmet. That actually was sweet. Like I said, I'm so depressed that I couldn't try to get anything. Because I had enough money, I could have maybe squeezed one thing out of that auction and then could have just held on to it for a bit and possibly made some money. Oh, you seen that John Cena figure? Oh, yeah, John Cena figure's dope. I don't, like I said, I only got a couple of wrestling figures nowadays because I ended up, like, my brother was into wrestling, so I gave him most of the random things I have. I have a Hogan, Nash, Hall painting out. And then I got like Danhausen things because I like Danhausen. Well, that John Cena's cool. I definitely need a You Can't See Me figure. So yeah, so for Power Ranger suits, eventually I hopefully will lose a little bit of weight and maybe we'll make something. It's kind of the plan, I think, from here on out. Currently working on trying to lose a little bit of weight and finish off the Lost in Space outfit. Oh, I didn't think some people would be doing unboxing videos from that. That'd be sweet. Because one thing for the collection I don't have is like an actual legit prop would be sweet. Don't have anything legit. The closest thing I have legit is I have anime cells from the actual anime. So that would have been used for what you see on the screen. I have a couple of those. It's probably the closest thing to like an actual like production thing I have. Because we got toys galore. I have props, but they're mostly what I made or what you could buy. I have prototypes of toys. I would say something from a movie. Movie or TV show would be sweet. That's why I was seeing the turtle stuff. I was like, that's tempting. I'm trying to talk. I know a guy that has some of the OG turtle things, and I really want to scan them and do something with them. Yeah, I've seen brands stuff. Like technically my Jason mask is from the same master mold. So like it's close. Oh yeah, we got Ultraman figures. Like I mentioned, even just sitting here. It's technically Ultraman with the grid man. Even down, you can see right here, we got Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, Ultraman. It's Gridman in Japan. But most of the Ultraman stuff's all upstairs, so I sadly can't show it off. I did have Amigo. One of the Amigos was standing out down here for the longest time. I finally took it upstairs. I had Amigo of Ultra 7. But the Ultraman stuff is don't have as much as like the Godzilla things. Although they have that yeah, sorry. One of these days I'll have to probably do an update of update tour video or something. Get a lot of people asking about the upstairs. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's the only thing I like with the turtles. I can scan them and shrink them down. That'd be sweet. Because he has a. We're thinking because it's one of the head forms from Next Mutation. I think it's Venus from what it looks like, but it's just the head form. So there's no like cloth or anything under it. It's almost pretty much like a straight mask, if you will. Then he has one of the baby turtles, but it's like half deteriorated and it looks kind of horrifying. But he has one. He also has one of the weapon. I think he has a sword and a sai. Should be kind of sweet. Oh, sweet on the 14, the bootleg. Bootleg con's alright. Who's super itchy? If I had to guess, I'm going to say probably around 13. In that realm. Push comes to shove. But anyways, I think we're going to call it good here. I almost stepped on Jack's head. That's how random things are all over my floor. Oh, actually, I do have something Ultraman. I forgot he's hanging out down here still. Got the random Ella King plushie, who's super freaking adorable. This is my birthday present from my wife. Christmas present. Sorry. Christmas present from my wife. 12. That was going to be my first guess. 13 just sounded better. Oh, thanks, PW. Boo, it's not Red King. Red King's just fine. Mr. Corn on the cob. I'm excited for that new orb monster. What's it called? Oh, man. I'm really bad at Ultraman monster names. Is Galacticus? Galactic something? I have a big figure from upstairs, so I should know his name. Yeah, Bit 50. Yeah, I would say we have Galactron. That's it. I know it's Galek something. But I always thought he was sweet. Plus, he's Orb. Orb was like my favorite Ultraman series. So I'll probably grab him just so he can hand out the Orb. But yeah, as I say, the rest of the office is just primarily all 90s things. So you got the alien stuff there, Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hanging out over in the corner. We got some Lost in Space, some Mars Attacks things, some Spawn, Star Wars, and then it kind of just wraps around into anime galore. That's just the office. Because our house is kind of like an amalgamation of different collections. So, like, my office is mainly like 90s animes, like all the things I love growing up. Jurassic Park is actually in my basement, which is outside the door. That's where all of the Jurassic Park and like the miscellaneous, pretty much dinosaurs. It's like dinosaurs galore in there. Oh yeah, the Big Daddy, he's up for sale. He's currently on eBay. That's because actually my wife's. My wife wants to buy some, oddly enough, some more dinosaur things. So we got him up on eBay to help fund some things. But yeah, it's dinosaur stuff in the basement. I would like to go there. My basement is atrocious right now. We're slowly working on cleaning it back up. Most of the dinosaur stuff is currently like kind of covered by other things. So sadly, I can't show it off too much. Like I said, eventually we'll do a tour video once we get everything kind of more organized. Because right now my office is even destroyed because I was selling some random things. Yeah, as I said, we'll see what he goes for. I had somebody already offer me $150 for the little sister, but we're holding out because they go for like 8 to a grand. So I'm like, if it gets close to that, it'd be kind of cool. We'll see. Especially with the show getting announced, so hopefully kind of up it up a little bit. Like I said, she wants to buy some more like higher end things. Which honestly, for the Jurassic Park, she's not really missing that much. That's like miscellaneous things. So she's got most of the hard things to get. Yeah, it's Jurassic Park there. The upstairs is all pretty much kaiju stuff. Our bedrooms all like the horror things. Dining room used to be. It's still got some Transformers. It's primarily Transformers. Well, yeah. Well, even when I think we got him, he was like three. I want to say like 325 somewhere around there. I think he's in the 300 range. And he's been out of production for a while, so it only kind of makes sense. Oh, he's big though. Mr. Big Daddy. Love the Bioshock games, but it's just like the one thing that was like we liked about it is because like it's like pretty much the best thing you could have if you just wanted one thing from the game, right? It's like Big Daddy, he's iconic, comes with a little sister, big, he lights up. Nice little centerpiece. But like I said, she's more while she bought that and was interested in it, still more collecting the dinosaurs, so just transitioning that into the dinosaurs. But it is sweet. Like, I almost kind of want to keep it, just like again, like Big Daddy. But for the most part, the gaming stuff, I'm kind of trying to keep that to a minimum. Primarily Street Fighter is the big thing I've been grabbing. A couple of random things here and there. The Elden Ring figures that are coming out, I'm pretty pumped for. Yeah, it's like that's a little bit of Resident Evil. Got the Dead Space stuff. And some Halo. Super into Halo growing up, so got some of those figures. Still like the Halo games. Just don't really play the multiplayer too much anymore. God, I used to play 3 so much. 3 in Reach. Those games were fantastic. I miss those games. It's like that in Destiny. Kind of miss Destiny. Destiny was fun for a bit. Then they got all the DLC off and wanted you to rebuy it all. And I just wasn't having any of it. I was kind of surprised that nobody's really done too much to destroy all humans. But you can get off here so we can close your stream. You can be part of it. Oh, you can be part of closing the stream. You can tell everybody to help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe to Current Ranger Day. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys like you by the Day channel donate. Greatly would appreciate it. Also, if you guys like, we mentioned quite often in this live stream already. But if you would like to pick up figures like this guy here, you can check in the description for CalcusToys.com. Save 6% off your order. Code SteveCalcus at checkout. Make sure to follow the link. Use the code. Let them know that I sent you. Greatly would appreciate it. Or if you guys like pick up some of the stateside stuff, we also got a link for Entertainment Earth. Granted, like I mentioned before, just as a preface it, this stuff wasn't from either of them. But I just had stuff like this guy. I kind of had a pre-order like a while back, even before they. I had this guy on pre-order and they didn't have him available up there, and then it became available on there. But like I said, I already had him pre-order and you have to pay in advance, so that's the reason why he's here now. Who's your good kitty? Yeah. Good, Mr. Flufferbottoms. But alright, Rangers, I gotta get off because I gotta work in the morning. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. I did the last blasting of clear coating for some Godzilla figures, so we got another sort of how-to video I gotta wrap up. Hopefully film that tomorrow. Might be up tomorrow. We'll see. Because the other one I gotta finish wrapping up too. I guess we can plug this too before I get off. There's also in the description is the Etsy shop, because I do make things. So we got this Godzilla bust that I put together. It's 3D printed, and then a little bit of epoxy putty here and there just to kind of flesh out some of the parts that came out a little choppy on the print. But this is designed to look like the puppets from the close-up shots from the 1954 Godzilla Reads Again. It is a scan though, so it is a little bit bigger than the one I sculpted. Well, I mean bigger as in when you do the scans, the stuff kind of thickens up a little bit. So the teeth are a little bit bigger than what I originally modeled, but I think still looks really good. It's got a little base it sits on. Pretty sweet. It's also currently on the FT. Also got some new beams eventually. Got a couple of these accessories on there. Also got some more in the works. For some custom Godzilla effects. This one is for the Monster X, so you can actually shoot the lasers out of his eyes. And because I was sculpted by hand and 3D scanned, it actually fits perfectly on the thing. Anyways, Servo's getting antsy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.